This is the Lockpicking Lawyer, and what I have for you today is the Club Tire Claw XL. This is a clamp-style lock that's designed to be secured around the wheel of a trailer, camper, or ATV. It immobilizes the wheel and therefore deters theft. Now, this does appear to be a well-built product with heavy-gauge steel construction. The only thing not steel is the housing for the core, which appears to be made of a cast alloy, probably zinc. The core itself is surprisingly complex, with 12 pins coming from 3 different directions: 4 from the right, 4 from the left, and 4 from the top. To use this lock, we insert the key and rotate it 90 degrees clockwise. That retracts the bolt and allows the clamp to open. Now, you don't actually need the key to lock it up. We have a ratcheting mechanism in here, so even from the locked position, I can close this up and it's locked for good. Now, it bears note that this is not going to stop a determined thief who could just remove the wheel and swap on a new one, but that does take a fair bit of planning and expense. So what we're going to do today is explore whether this product can be manipulated open. First, I'll try to pick the core, and second, we'll see if the ratcheting mechanism can be shimmed open. As for picking, on high pin count locks like this, unless they are made with really impressive tolerances, raking will usually be the fastest way in. So that's what we're going to try today. But this lock does have a little surprise that we need to deal with first. There is a little check pin in the bottom that, if we zoom in, you may be able to see. Let's see, right in the bottom of the keyway, you can see that small little check pin. That needs to be pressed down all the way before we can do any picking. However, it's not very difficult to deal with. All we have to do is know it's in, and when we insert the tension wrench, be sure to pull it all the way down. So let's see if we can get this open by picking. Okay, I have the tension wrench in place, and hopefully that has the check pin all the way down. And I'm just going to rake with one of my Wicked Waves. It's a standard pin tumbler rake, and as you could see, that worked very nicely. Let's lock this back up again, and then we're going to try to shim it open. Now, I am going to make a shim specifically for this lock. I'm going to use some 7/1000 thick feeler gauge. Just cut a little piece of it off here. Let's see, that should do the trick. And let's cut a strip off of this. That should do the trick. Okay, that should be all we need. Let's try to push it in between the bar and the lock housing, and hopefully we'll be able to push the locking lug aside. It may be a little bit difficult to push in, so what I'm actually going to do is get a pair of pliers and push it in with that. Okay, I think we have that in about as far as it'll go, and there we go. This clamp is opening right up. So it absolutely can be shimmed open. There we go. So despite this lock's very beefy appearance, it really doesn't offer a lot of protection against manipulation. We are able to both pick and shim this open in just a few seconds, and with shimming, that included the time it took to make our own tool. So that's all I have for you today on this Club Tire Claw XL. If you have any questions or comments about it, please put them below. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please subscribe. And as always, have a nice day. Thank you.